Welcome to your daily focus for September the 21st, 2017. My name is Tilly, and this is Tarot with Tilly, and thank you. Thank you, truly, for, oh, look at that, we have the Lovers. There's so much of that Venus energy happening, and here we have the Lovers popping out. This is where, well, it matters. It matters the amount of security or the value that the relationship brings into your life, but also your own worth and belief of who you are and how you are strengthened through relationships, through platonic, through lovers, through family, through friends, through your relationships within the community, at work. So we could be looking at relationships today. We could be looking at what the relationship brings to us, what we bring to the relationship, how it has a beauty, but also how it has value in your life, how it makes you feel. Does it raise your energy? Does it lower your energy? Do they build you up? Do they tear you down? I'll put that one back in. And thank you. I don't know if I thank you, so if I thank you twice, it's not enough anyways. Thank you for all of the positive, loving, supportive energy you send my way each and every day. Now, let's see what the energy is going to be for us. And keep in mind that the Lovers popped out there for us. The Queen of Wands. There she sits. The judge and the jury. The one who silently listens to all sides, takes in all evidence, has done her research, and that's when she makes the decision. Not before. But you know that with this type of energy, the decisions you make, if you take your time and process, so you're not blindsided, it's a strong decision, one that you will never look back on unless it's with happiness that you made that decision. So you can't say, I don't want to do this because you are fearful of what might happen, but rather you research. You use your logic in order to go forward. Probably in very new paths. You tap into your wisdom. You tap into your intuition. You ask the validating questions. You know all the information there is before you make the decision. So today could be a day where we are examining, cross-examining, researching, questioning. The Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups. Knights usually bring in messages. This is one of lover passion. So your world could change on a dime in a good way today. With this card directly in the middle, something can come about that you never expected. Something could just show up, and it could change your whole world and the way you look at going forward. This is something about your passions, your dreams, your desires, your love for another, your love for yourself. And the Ace of Cups. So we have been getting the Ace of Pentacles over and over and over again, and here we have the Ace of Cups. Our cup runneth over. Now, it's an ace. So aces talk about those paths that we have not stepped into yet, but they are right in front of us. Remember, we have the Queen of Wands, and it's before we step on this path. Now, this also has to do with your passions, your desires, your love. Based on the decisions and how much energy you put into making that decision. Because I think this is a big decision, even if you don't think it's a big decision in your life today. You may think it's just a small thing and you can backtrack, but this is a major path. one that opens up passion. So today could very well bring a message in. It's like an epiphany. It's like your message has been received and answered. It could be where that glimmer of hope lays. And I'm hearing one more card, and I don't know why, because we always do three, but we have the Nine of Pentacles. No wonder we had to have one more card here. And 4 cards, so we're talking about the security. The Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles says the hardest part is over. The Nine of Pentacles says you are walking into greatness. Through your talents, through your abilities, through your strengths, through your self-confidence. So these cards are really asking us today to really, any kind of decision we want to make. And we might not even walk into the day thinking that we need to make a decision, but something could appear, because we have the Knight here as our second card. Something could appear that makes us go, that could lead me in a whole new direction. Do I want to go there? And so we can't go right away, oh no, we don't know what that route holds for us. So I think we'll just stay here, and you need to investigate, you need to research, you need to ask questions. You need to find out the whole picture. And then you are going to make a decision so true, it walks you into this new path of passion and love, laughter, peace of mind. Your confidence will raise. Once you've made this decision, I don't know what the decision is that you have to make. It could be minor, it could be life altering for you. And you may not even know that it's life altering for you until maybe you look back several years and go, what would have happened if I didn't? Stand up and say that at that moment. Put that action into motion. What would have happened if I allowed fear to override logic, knowledge, wisdom, the belief in yourself? Remember the Lovers. It could be deepening that relationship with yourself, knowing that you've got this, knowing that you can go forward, knowing that it's showing up right at a time when you've been asking for nothing but this, but it hasn't come maybe on the vehicle you were expecting. So you're right away trying to push it away because it didn't show up the way you expected it to show up, rather than investigating and looking. Very intriguing day for us, especially right after the new moon, because the new moon is when we're going to see those new paths. Now, up till now, it's been the Ace of Pentacles showing up over and over again, talking about the abundance. But this talks more about your heart, your passion, your love. Let's get an affirmation. So I hope you all did your new moon affirmations, or at least have a mission statement to recite. Hope you are looking at your new beginnings. I hope you had the courage to close that door or heal that wound. The Fool appears. The Fool symbolizes that brand new path of almost going into your path with childlike wonder, not knowing about the perils that may lay in wait, but also you don't know about the joy that you are about to walk into either. The Fool talks about, well, it's the 0 card or 22, depending on, it's both really. And the Fool is enthusiasm, that childlike enthusiasm as you go forward on new paths, new adventures. I know that a spiritual approach rarely appears logical and sometimes even impractical. However, When this card appears, I can take a risk and trust that with faith, anything is possible. The invisible realms will reveal each step along the way. I am meant to experience this regardless of where I travel. This is a time when I'm learning that I am a spiritual being having a human experience. All the cards are saying it's a new path opening up to you, one that you weren't expecting, one that you almost have to go into with a childlike enthusiasm, knowing it was meant for you. It was a special present from the universe, from God, your angel, source. Investigate it, research it, ask the questions. Don't just turn away because it's different than how you expected it to be. Don't let fear rule where you are going forward. Let your logic and your heart talk together. Let your logic convince your heart that there's nothing to fear. So, an affirmation, I'm meant to experience this regardless of where I travel. This is the time for my learning that I am a spiritual being having a human experience. It could be a very magical day if you use the energy wisely around you. You will see that clue, you will see that gift, you will see that message that appears just for you and you alone on how to go forward. And with the Queen of Wands, there's things to look at. There's facts to know. There's logic that has to be attached to it. But with the Ace of Cups and the Nine of Pentacles following it, it talks about a beautiful path, one that you can't even imagine, ready for you to step into. And we have Under the Radar. We haven't had Under the Radar forever and a day. So let's just see here what the possum has to say. Warrior, practical, and assess. When the oak is felled, the whole forest echoes with its fall. But 100 acorns are sown in silence by an unnoticed breeze. Actually, I was out walking through the woods the other day and I found some acorns and I put it on my little altar there. I have a little altar. Everybody should have a little altar. You know, I have little things on it, trinkets that the kids have given me to remind me and appreciate and be grateful for the love that they have taught me, that they give me in my life. I have special little things to remind me of the beauty, and I thought the acorns remind me that no matter how small or insignificant you feel, that little tiny acorn grows into this mighty oak, one day at a time. And so all that strength is really already inside that acorn. The acorn just has to take root. The possum is a master actor, knowing which role to play at the proper time. Possums have practical and intelligent energies that help them assess the situation as to which part they should play. If they feel threatened, they play dead. Possum has entered your life today because it wants you to embrace your inner warrior. It is a time for you to go under the radar until the situation feels safe once more. Be careful how you use your words at this time, as you may injure relationships, cause more ripples. Instead, take some time to allow any arguments or miscommunications to quiet and don't bring them up. You don't always have the right, and sometimes stepping away from the situation helps to heal it more quickly and effectively. You may notice work situations may feel difficult and transitions are happening. Don't start fretting that your job is in danger. Instead, let things play out around you. So do not get involved with the drama that is being created around you right now. You need to focus on you, your goals, your dreams, your desires. What's the next step? I don't even think you're thinking what the next step is as much as something showing up today to lead you to the next step. And I have, a sense from the cards that you may want to just shy away from that because it's not what you were envisioning. It's not what you pictured. It's not the way it was supposed to come in. And so you turn away from it because you were still waiting for it to come in the way you expect it to. And find out if that's truly the vehicle that you need to take, is the one in front of you now. So, staying under the radar, and this is where, when we're asking questions, when we're trying to get to the bottom of things, when we're trying to understand where the harmony lies in the relationship, sometimes we cross boundaries, or other people cross boundaries, our boundaries. And so it's very easy for heated arguments that have nothing to do with the situation come up. So don't get caught in drama. Don't try to create drama today. The energy needs to be focused on where you are going, the decisions you are making. Until we meet again, remember, I do love you.